Hello, I'm Dr. Sam Hancock of the Emerald Planet and Emerald Planet TV. We come to you on a week-to-week basis from Washington, D.C. in the United States as we look around the globe in 144 different nations, looking for those 1,000 best practices, the technology, services, and products that are making a difference as we move through the 21st century. And as we have a planet of 9 billion people by 2038 and possibly 12 to 13 billion by the end of this century, how are we going to be able to take care of all these people on planet Earth? And that's what Emerald Planet's all about. We come to you looking at the solutions, the best practices from around the globe as we create the Emerald Planet. Hello, welcome to the Emerald Planet. We're making a difference as we move through the 21st century. And seeing the long-term impacts of climate change. We're glad to have you. Thank you for being with us.
Looking at the country of Nigeria and particularly the city of Abuja, we're talking about the future of electrical power. Two things that we need in today's world. Number one is water, of course. Water and oxygen is life. And then also electrical power. And this is something that you see the logos here of the organizations are collaborating in Abuja to bring a whole new world, new renewable energy, and new technologies to the African continent, not only just to Abuja, the capital city, and Nigeria. We have a gentleman that's actually at the core of all this. He's Idongesit. He is the CEO of Magnifique, and we're going to be talking about the private and public solution embedded power program. Idong, welcome back to the Emerald Planet TV.
Thank you very much. Thank you. My pleasure.
Glad to have you here. Just a little review. How is Magnifique, ATV, and the African Kilowatt Holdings working together to bring a new power solution to Abuja as an example, not only for Nigeria, but also for the African continent?
Yeah, this collaboration and partnership is fantastic because Africa Kilowatt has been able to aggregate partners from the US. Abuja Technology Village has also aggregated some partners from Nigeria, whilst Magnifique has gone to China and other parts of the world to get experts. So collectively, we've brought in the best brains, as far as I'm concerned, to drive this Abuja 50 megawatt solar power project.
I think that's absolutely fantastic. Why a focus on Abuja? It is the federal capital territory, but why the focus there and not some other place in Nigeria?
Abuja is first the fastest growing city in Africa at some point, and then Abuja is the center point in Nigeria, where all the governors, presidents, prime ministers, government functionaries, industrialists, and businessmen all converge one way or the other. So we believe that if they can see something like this happening, it will be easier for us to replicate in other parts of Nigeria and other parts of Africa.
Yeah. This is really a very beautiful city. Of course, this is without the haze that we have. But tell us about the dynamics and the leadership that's coming out of Abuja for Nigeria, but also for the African continent itself.
Yeah, Abuja, as it were, this is where you have the ECOWAS headquarters, and then you have several other embassies here, all resident in Abuja. And Abuja, as it is the federal capital territory of Nigeria, which is Nigeria, as you know, has more than 200 million people. So I believe if Abuja sets example, others would follow. So Abuja is really, really important for us to tackle the infrastructure and electricity problems.
We just want our viewers to have a really deep look at this very beautiful city, the green that's surrounding the various buildings there. But then you have this challenge. What are we looking at here, Idong, as far as the challenge on power? And why do we have this haze on a day in and day out basis?
Yeah, what you're seeing here is a smoke, which a lot of times is occasioned by smoke and other things from generators. So the haze is caused by generator smokes or fumes, as it were. And then, of course, you know the health implication of all this. It's really, really bad for the health, and it's not good for business. So the whole idea is to eliminate this.
Yeah, and this is something I think is really important as far as Abuja being a leader, not only for commerce, industry, healthcare, education, these others, but also it's going to be a leader in cleaning up the environment. And I think this is critically important. So you have a very dynamic city. It needs new power sources. And this is something that you're going to be providing because you're bringing in a very special distributed, yet renewable solar power energy system. How do you think this is going to really help Abuja to move forward as we go through the 21st century?
Yeah, absolutely. Our project has the propensity to expand industries, create more jobs, and also light up the city. There's no infrastructure without electricity. Electricity is infrastructure, as infrastructure is electricity. So if we tackle this problem, you see expansion in businesses, industries would be able to produce more, jobs would be able to be created, the banks will be able to, give funding for expansion and all that. So power is a critical element that must be tackled.
Yeah. Yeah, and also too the elimination as far as burning the refuge, which is really one of the issues that you have. But more than this, actually, it really is the lack of reliable electricity that really is contributing to the smog and the haze that covers the city itself. But moving to ATV, this is really a very dynamic partnership that you have. It's something that's been a long time coming. The World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, we're all involved in this. So, how is this actually revolutionary for Abuja, Nigeria, but also for the other 53 countries on the African continent?
Yeah, this is very important because I would give you an example of if you have a Lamborghini or you have a Ferrari and you don't have fuel to power the car, you realize that it's just useless. So what this project is designed to do is to give life to the infrastructure that Abuja already has. It's also to give impetus to the kind of growth that ATV stands for, which is Abuja Technology Village, bringing new technology, power the technology, and send the technology across the world. So we are trying to tackle the issue of powering the technology.
So what you're doing is you're really having this collaboration also with Africa Kilowatt to be a driving force for Abuja as an example of what really is going on in the African continent as it moves towards 2 billion people, a very populous area, but also it has the youngest population in the world actually, and on the African continent for sure. So as you move forward, then how is this new projects, the ATV, really making a difference as far as what is going on the ground in Abuja?
Yeah, ATV is I would say it's a microcosm of the macrocosm of what is expected of Nigeria. For me, every state in Nigeria should have the kind of infrastructure that ATV already has. Nigeria, as a government, should also have the kind of plan that ATV has. Because if you go to ATV, the road has been done, the drainage system has been put in place, the light infrastructure has been put in place, technology innovators have also been invited to partner with us in this kind of project. So ATV for me is one of the best innovation and initiative of the government of Nigeria.
Right. Yeah, and it's absolutely impressive. Now, looking at this very simple chart and diagram, you're moving away from dirty diesel fuel, eliminating the greenhouse gas emissions, which is dirtying the air, the land, and the water. So, tell us a little bit about this very simple system that you are in this public-private partnership to bring into Abuja, but also the ATV itself.
Yeah, this diagram here represents a very simple system, unique, but at the same time very powerful in solving the electricity problem we are talking about. If you look at this system, there's the solar panel, there's also the transformer, there's the battery storage facility. So if you aggregate both the solar panels, put the inverters and transformers together, and then have a storage system, and then all of them working in unity to provide light to this house you're seeing, which is representing the industries that we are giving power to. So in simple, in a simple term, this represents the entirety of our project.
Yeah, I think this is just amazing because if you replace the house with a hotel, with a university, with a bank, with a manufacturing facility, I mean, it's really the same system, is that you collect the energy from the sun, convert it, try to store it as much as possible, have the proper transmission lines, and then it goes out and it just can functions 365 7 throughout all of Abuja and around Nigeria. But this is really a look now, but also into the future as far as bringing power into Abuja and Nigeria. Why solar?
As solar has been tried and tested. I mean, they've tried solar in India, tried it in Europe, and it's working perfectly. It's clean, it's noise free, it's environmentally, I mean, very good. And then if it can work in Europe, work in America, work in China, of course it has to work in Nigeria. You know, so solar system for me, it's faster, it's reliable, it's cheap, and it's clean.
Yeah, the cost of this is going to just be, you're driving it down just by a tremendous amount. So it really makes the businesses, everything much more competitive in Nigeria. This is a different type of system. So what you're looking at is that you're starting here. This is going to be a classic example. And then this is going to move throughout Nigeria, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're starting in Abuja, this capital of Nigeria, and then we're going to expand it to cover other states, and most likely we'll also go to other African countries.
Yeah, I tell you, that's really very, very important. So, looking at the transmission lines, how is this all being incorporated as far as the production of the special solar renewable energy, and then also to renew the transmission lines within the ATV itself?
Yeah, the transmission line is very critical. What we've done, we've also collaborated with Abuja Investment Company Limited, which is the investment arm of the federal government, so that we could build brand new in transmission lines for the 50 megawatt we're producing and the subsequent power we are also going to produce. Because we know that you can have power, if you don't have the transmission capacity, your power will be idle. So what we've done is to ensure that we factor in the cost of transmission into the project.
That's absolutely fantastic. Going again to this collaboration, and we have about 30 seconds left, Idong. How do you see the collaboration working over the next 5, 10, or 15 years with the Abuja Transmission Village itself?
Yeah, the next 5 to 15 years, I see us hitting up to 1,000 megawatts. Because once you have steady electricity, you begin to have influx of industries and influx of people. So we are catering for expansion. And of course, provision is also being made to get more project sites so that we can cover that ambition.
Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for being with us. This is Nkereuwem. He is the CEO of Magnifique Ltd. In Abuja, Nigeria, talking about the private-public solutions embedded power program that's being developed at the ATV. Thank you for being with us as we create the Emerald Planet.